Would help if I actually adjusted everything so I can see. There we go. Luckily, since this is a smaller window, it's a little easier to do.
Okay. Let's see here. And we are... Yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so dramatic.
Yes. At this rate, my hair will be that long. Fancy.
I'd wear some of this clothing.
I could see you wearing some of that clothing. Also, I'm getting flashbacks to the Netflix series with some of these.
Oh yeah! Yeah, some of these monsters do look a little bit more like the things from the Netflix series.
And there be the courage.
There be the courage. Yes, welcome everybody, especially Courage. So last week Star and I got a message from Courage. Because as you know, quarantine still a thing, and Courage asked us if we could do something vampire related. Because Courage is going stir-crazy.
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
Yes?
Apparently, it's lagging a lot on Courage's end, and he was wondering if he could get into the call.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll just have to switch over to the other side.
Okay. Hang on just a sec, folks.
Yes. There we go.
Alrighty, Courage, get in here.
No worries. Oop, oop, oop.
Courage, are you in here? Hang on, I need to...
Okay.
Courage is having technical difficulties. Oh, there you are.
Woo!
Hi, Courage.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can now. My God. Yep. Click on Star's little video there, and it should increase in size for you.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
You are looking beardier than the last time I saw you.
I didn't know there was video here. I would have put on a shirt.
Well, nobody but Slanter and I can see you, so it's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, I have my video disabled just because every time I try to do video share in Discord, my computer crashes now.
Pretty much.
Sorry to disrupt. I just for some reason on Twitch it kept like reloading.
Huh.
Weird. Yeah, I know my mom's been having a few issues too, where she's been randomly getting kicked out of the calls.
But, yeah, so Courage here was having quarantine issues and asked us to do something vampire-related.
Yeah.
So we're doing, Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia. This is a game that came out for the DS in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Returning to life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages, the evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently. But each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results. But that was when Barlow, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
So yes, this is one of those non-Belmonty Castlevanias.
Yes. Who's there?
Oh god, what voice do I want to give him? Figures, serve me right for trying to scare you.
Yeah, he looks like Foghorn Leghorn to me. Do that.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Do it.
Albus.
Apparently, I didn't hide my presence very well at all. Good to see you, Shinoa.
What are you doing here, and what is that voice?
Well, I say, this is our home after all. Where else would I be?
I don't know, down on the farm? No, it's not that. Aren't you on a mission from God?
Yes, but I wanted to make sure that things here were okay. Any news worth sharing?
I mean, a couple of eggs hatched recently. I think one of them's a rooster. I think they're gonna steal your job.
Wait, who's Sharon?
Well, Barlow chose me as the bearer, actually. We're about to start the ritual, so my body can be a vessel for Dominus. That sounds ominous, among other things.
Sounds kinky.
I said,
That was gonna.
damn it, you beat me to it. I said, what did you just say? Dominus? You?
That's right. Or maybe it was Domino's, I'm not sure. I'm craving pizza very badly right now.
I cannot remember the last time I had Domino's, and their website is, like, way more complicated than several of the other websites I order from.
Domino's is a
What?
failed state.
We need you in more streams, Courage. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I have ill-informed opinions, many. I don't read well.
This is hilarious, given how much you read.
Oh, I don't read facts very well.
Oh, okay. This is an outrage! Barlow lied to me!
Lied?
I'm supposed to be the bearer of the dominoes. He promised me that there was gonna be stuffed crust. I was promised stuffed crust.
But the master said the colonel might have an interest in you instead, though.
What? Did he tell you about the 11 secret herbs and spices?
That you're unfit to be the bearer of Dominoes? Yes. But, yes, I do know at least one of the secret spices. It's geometry.
He would never say such a thing about the geometry.
But Foghorn Leghorn. I'm sorry, it's time. I have to go. If I don't do it in 10 minutes or less, I don't get a tip.
Wait, Shinoa, you don't understand!
That a
You're wrong. I'm as much of a member of Ecclesia as you are. Or are those eclairs, actually? Yes, those come with the Domino's pizza now.
Oh, cool.
Our sole purpose is to destroy Dracula, so people can look to dawn without fearing the darkness. Am I wrong?
That isn't correct at all. We're supposed to deliver quality food to people at a bargain price.
It's fine, Dracula gets the early bird special. For that reason, I will become Domino's, the blade to banish all evil.
Fair enough.
I need to add something to our Cards Against Humanity deck now. And we're
I have become Domino's, destroyer of worlds.
Domino's, the blade to banish all evil. How could he?
Oh, you're pissed.
Orders may be orders, Barlow, but I'm holding you to your promise of stuffed crust. This guy actually does have a voice in game.
Okay, so...
Which is a spoiler, actually, but,
Okay, so we'll just ignore that one. Yes, sir.
Well, I can give him a voice. Even so, it will be nearly impossible for you to control its power. Oh god, I have regrets.
Let's say.
The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will adjust to the Dominoes, the sheer cheese, and the stuffed crust.
Oh my, stuffed crust. I mean, yes, sir.
The guy a cardiologist?
Maybe. But when it's over, I'll fall in love again.
Oh god, this game is so wordy and we're making it so much better. That's right, Shinoa. You will be able to wield our most powerful food. Dominoes, which is topped with eclairs as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. I'm proud of you, Shinoa. You will become our world's new savior. I'm definitely not a wizard.
See my back in despair.
What's going on?
Sorry, the roof of my mouth got burned a little by the cheese.
Oh.
You... Who...
Ellipses. What's the meaning of this?
Are those pizza boxes around your head?
Those are totally pizza boxes. Foghorn Leghorn, you know how crucial the ritual is. I say you lied to me. Foghorn Leghorn. I was to be the bearer of the stuffed crust. You promised me. We each have a role. If you had gotten the Burger King order correctly, you might understand that. Above all else, Shinoa is the only one with the gastric capacity for Dominoes. You know that as well as I do. I intended to overcome my weakness. What happened to working together? Perhaps we still can. Together, we will overcome this setback as well. It's too late. I'm taking this pizza and I'm getting the hell out of here. Tell me, Foghorn Leghorn, what do you intend to do with the Dominoes?
You're gonna
You
eat
said
it in
it.
your car.
I'm gonna eat all 3 pizzas by myself and cry myself to sleep.
Like an American.
Like an American. You said it yourself. Each one of us has a role, and like a fine master, you've finally shown me what mine must be. Nom 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 nom. Don't be stupid, Foghorn Leghorn. What are you planning? I will be taking Domino's.
To go!
Yeah.
Be rational. Without stuffed crust, oh god, I can't even do the voices anymore. I have my own mission. And a gun.
My magic ultra gun!
You are my master no longer. I'm going to Little Caesar. I just made myself feel dirty.
Don't think I've ever been.
Little Caesars has a tendency to make me violently ill, much like Pizza Hut, actually.
Ah.
No one should be going to Little Caesars.
There's one right around the corner from the house, but I can count on, like, no hands the amount of time I've gotten pizza from there.
$5 for a pizza is not natural.
I mean, for a while in New York City, they were giving away free slices of pizza in some places.
We did finally try Oak City Pizza here, which was delicious. So this is the gimmick of the game, the glyphs. It's sort of the magic and equipment system all in one. This game, it was one of the games for the DS. After Symphony of the Night had done fantastically on the PS1, a lot of the portable systems, the GBA and the DS most notably, got a lot of Metroidvania-style Castlevanias. And the results were kind of mixed. Most of them I actually don't really like. Order of Ecclesia is, like, the exception. It's still not as good as Satan, but this takes place not very long after Symphony of the Night. Richter Belmont, after having messed up in Symphony of the Night, is in seclusion, training, preparing his spirit. Meanwhile, other organizations have been trying to prepare to destroy Dracula forever, and we are one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, the way the equipment works, and this will make more sense as we do more stuff, we find these things called glyphs. We can equip one to each arm and then a special one to our back. And they let us do weapons, do spells, and unlock special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Are there weapons as well, or is it just glyphs? Is glyphs the only mechanic?
Glyphs are the weapons. There's also other equipment you can get, like pieces of armor and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn into a fucking mist?
I don't think you can, but there's something you'll like almost as much. There was a chest somewhere around here, wasn't there?
Yeah, up further, because we were doing some tests early on. To make sure
to
it
see
ran
if...
okay. There's at very least a save
I would
point.
like to just share. Oh, sorry. I just was going to share that sometimes we all talk about what would be our preferred superpower if we could pick just one. And mine used to be invisibility, but after playing Symphony of the Night, my preferred superpower is to just be able to live my life as a cloud of poison mist.
That's because the poison mist power was broken in that game once you got it. It was hard to get to.
Immortal.
You had to beat Galamoth, which was like the hardest boss in the game, unless you cheesed it. Was it off in the training area there?
I'm trying to remember myself.
This is embarrassing, because this was only like 2 hours ago.
Well, a lot happened 2 hours ago. We both ate.
I'm still eating.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and this thing.
Woo!
Many hearts.
Could you all comment on the background of art and what it means to you? To me, it looks like an opulent twist on being uber kind of Catholic, like cathedral-esque.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like some of the cathedrals in Europe we went to a million years ago. I will say that neither the sprites nor the backgrounds in this game are anywhere near as good as Symphony of the Night is,
Yeah.
and that's because DS versus PlayStation.
Yep.
Also, the sound isn't as good, like the soundtrack and just the quality of the music in general. Of course, Symphony of the Night is a high bar.
Yeah.
It's one of your favorite video games of all time, isn't it, Courage?
It's in my top 5.
What currently are your top 5? I know it's changed in a couple of years.
Yeah, I would have to say off the top of my head, One Must Fall or OMF is up there. These are not in order, just 5
Yeah.
that I love the most. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline, Medieval Total War 2, and maybe Shogun 2 Total War, because I like those kind of games. That might be my top 5. I'm not
Okay.
thinking that, I haven't really reflected that much lately, but
Yeah. Because I know both of our lists change regularly. Like, I know Crash Team Racing, which we need to get the new version of.
you know what, I gotta put Crash Team Racing on there. Medieval Total War 2 is off, Shogun stays, GTR is on.
Because CTR, we got way more mileage out of than either of us deserved to. Like, that was our way of settling disputes, and,
Remember when
I've
you
had-
played with your feet?
and, like, you played with your eyes closed.
That was before Twitch streaming, so we never got to, like, show awesome skills on anything.
Yeah. You were better at the game than I was. I am willing to be on record with that. It was close, but you were better at it. You could regularly pull off the sewer speedway shortcut, and for some reason that one I always had trouble with. So this here is one of the special non-weapon glyphs that lets you transport around. It's the magnet glyph, and it's one of the cooler ones in the game, and so I'm glad they showed off early.
You can connect to certain things, like almost like a grapple wire.
Yeah. It's like the and this will mean nothing to you because you never bothered finishing this game. It's like the hookshot in Super Metroid, only less painful.
Hey, I liked that game, I just don't like finishing stuff.
Like the main issue you had with it wasn't Satan.
It came before Satan, didn't it?
It did, and I actually like Super Metroid a little better, but it's damn close. They're both fantastic games.
I just miss the variety of the random crap you can pick up and like the Easter eggs you can look for, like never knowing what you're gonna get, you know?
Yeah.
Super Metroid was like that, but a little closer to the Mega Man side, where you have to get specific things to beat places to meet.
Yeah. Also, there's a cat collection mechanic. I can't remember how the cat collection mechanic is important. I just remember that you need to collect cats in this game. This is hilarious because we got the chest no problem earlier when we were doing our
Yeah.
test run.
I'm a little too close, that's probably why.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's what that one was. HP max. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure this guy can drop a glyph, but I don't know what... Like, I think there's a tutorial on enemies drop... Oh! What the... This might be something we need to backtrack for.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Like, some of the glyphs in this game wind up being ingenious. There's a specific one in the, I'm tempted to spoil a thing. I know I spoiled it for Star earlier, but, So we're not currently in Dracula's castle. We're wandering around looking for Albus, and we're gonna be spending the game doing that.
What building are you in then?
We're in a monastery currently.
Yep.
Can I comment briefly on some of the enemies that we've encountered?
Of course.
So the prevalence of decapitated horses' heads makes me think that the Sicilian mafia is probably involved here. I didn't know they had reached into Eastern Europe. I thought they spread west, but that's what I suspect based on seeing The Godfather.
I need to rewatch The Godfather because the time I saw the first 2 parts of that, I was a little bit drunk because it was that one Thanksgiving where it was just the 2 of us.
Yeah, those were the good days.
I made
say that the zombies you're fighting are literally my physique goals. Look at that posture. That's a confident posture.
Evil comes from the belly. I cannot do a good Mako impression.
That was a good thing. Was that the Thanksgiving we did the Asian twist on? Wait, was that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that was that Thanksgiving. Because basically I couldn't make it back to Oklahoma, and you were like, Mom and Dad actually were like, don't bother your brother, he has other shit on his mind. And so like I'm asking friends about it, and then you're finally like, dude, are you going to Oklahoma for Thanksgiving? Well, no. Dude, why wasn't I the first person you friggin' called? Well, Mom and Dad told me not to!
Well, they're wise, because I'm always like 3 minutes away from failing and ruining my whole life, so I understand.
Says Dr. Courage. What the heck is in that green chest?
Yeah, I'm wondering, but right now I'm slightly injured. Too many horses' heads.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't. I'm gonna make her several offers that she apparently can't refuse.
Yep.
Man, this game loves infinitely spawning enemies, doesn't it? I'm
Seems
sure there's a
to.
save point somewhere.
Yeah, I would hope so. It's the first level.
I have to step away for just a minute, but I will be right back.
Okay. Like maybe it was down and to the left here.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. Yes.
Oh.
Whee!
Whee! The magnet glyph may be one of the most fun ones in the game. Of course, I remember almost none of them. Rotten meat.
Turns out it's the dog food. We also do a dog food delivery apparently in Domino's.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if Starbucks has the puppuccino, why not?
My friend Britt's side hustle is actually homemade dog biscuits, if I'm remembering right.
Huh.
I can't remember what they're called either. They had a really clever name.
What I get? Darjeeling tea.
Darjeeling Unlimited. I love that movie. I think I've only seen it the one time, but hey. Get off of me!
You're not my type.
So we have Darjeeling tea, and we also got the glyph for knife, which is like the throwing knife sub-weapon in every Castlevania game ever.
Works good on the bats.
Yep.
Oh, I got meat in a chest.
Meat.
Whoops. that skeleton fell down. Ooh.
Bag o' money.
Yes. Gotcha.
Platforming!
Platforming! Oh, hello, what's up here?
Hey. One thing I do love about this game, so pretty much everything after Rondo of Blood had a bad habit of reusing monster, enemy, boss sprites. So you tend to see the same bosses in a bunch of the games over and over and over again.
Anti-venom.
This game was at least nice enough to redo a bunch of the enemies and a bunch of the sprites. Like, even the zombies look different from what they looked like in Satan, the Dawn of Sorrow games, Portrait of Ruin. So like, it feels like actual honest-to-God effort went into the game.
Ah, perfect.
Okay. Use Magnet Man!
Nice.
Sweet.
Totally.
I have a feeling this is a boss room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arthroverta.
I think there's a way to, like, damage it massively with the magnet later, but I don't remember precisely. Obviously, this is designed as, like, the can you use the magnetism test? And this is not the only boss you have to use the magnet on.
Ah, crap.
Well, luckily we saved right nearby.
Yeah.
I love Bug Baby, the dead boss.
Actually, I probably should
See what's
save
off to
just
the...
get that first,
Okay.
so I don't lose it again.
Yep. And we can see what's off to the left before we go check out the boss, too.
That's fair. A gelatinous sphere.
Okay, I think that's...
I think it's teleporting,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Bubbles, the
Not
only way
near-
to travel.
Not nearly as cool as the magic gate from, Symphony of the Night. Ow. Game? That is an ugly-ass thing.
It is.
It's a nice carapace, though.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Oops.
This game definitely throws... I feel like the game throws the first boss at you pretty early, but maybe it's just me, because it's been a while since I've played Satan, too.
For Satan, it depends on which path you take, but the succubus boss is actually really quick.
There you go.
We have gained the power of crab. Maybe.
Or do I just pick you up? Okay. Oh, I can't even jump down.
Oh. Thanks,
there
game.
We go. There we go, I figured it out.
Okay.
Whee!
Yeah, Miriam from Bloodstain definitely... Oh. Shanoa, still slaving away for the man, are we?
I've seen you before. Your name is Falcon Lacon, is it not?
Well, yes, I am Senator Foghorn Leghorn, thank you very much.
By order of my master, I'm to retrieve the Domino's glyph and return you home.
Home, you say? I have no home. I am the king of the hobos. All I need is the Domino's to eat in my car with the stuffed crust.
Your father is Papa John.
Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that. Perhaps you ate too much of the stuffed crust. And you've forgotten your skill with the stuffed crust as well.
I have forgotten, thanks to you.
Is that so? Well, I'm never going back. Remember to tell the old man for me, stuffed crust or nothing.
He must, by order of Master Barlow.
Never say that name again!
Concentrate, Shanoa.
Well, I'd best be off. Take care, Shanoa. I'm off to eat me some pizza. Oh, he dropped the shiny thing.
It was the keys to his car.
No!
He marked a village on this map. Whee!
Well, let's save again, why not?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Seriously, this game loves its infinitely spawning enemies.
Yeah, it's like they looked at the blood skeletons and are like, that's cute.
To be fair,
You
parts
level
of
up
this...
in this?
You do, and also certain enemies can randomly drop glyphs. So it's potentially helpful for that. Like if you're farming glyphs to try to level up certain abilities.
You gotta grind, bro.
Like this game isn't as grind heavy as Portrait of Ruin. But oh, there we go.
A sword glyph.
Sword.
Huzzah!
I got a magical ticket.
I've got a golden ticket.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking it.
Hold on a second. We're in an endless castle that's a monastery that's not Dracula's castle.
Yes.
We're at a monastery, and we're gonna travel to other locations as well. We are not at Dracula. Can I just spoil this for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
So, the big thing in a lot of Castlevania games, especially after Zotin, was, oh, that secret second thing to do the real full game. And different games handled this differently. Symphony of the Night did the inverted castle, which at the time was cool, but when looking back on it was very half-assed. This game has potentially the best execution of that. Because the entire first part of the game, you do not go to Dracula's castle, and in fact, you have to do some very specific things. If you do it, you unlock the second half of the game, which is Dracula's castle.
So if we do things right, we can play Sutton?
Kind of, yeah. Oh, and this will make Courage very happy. One of the bosses in Dracula's castle, and it's one of the coolest looking bosses in the game. It's named Blackmore.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! It's not the coolest boss in Dracula's castle, but I just really love the design for it. We're probably not gonna get there tonight because time, but Blackmore in this game is basically just a dude with a big, terrifying monster shadow.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it is, and considering graphical limitations of the DS and like how the sprite work in this game is not as good as Zotin, it does actually look really cool. Again, it's not my favorite boss in Dracula's castle, granted I only remember a couple of them, but it's close, cause like, it's one of the two non-Dracula bosses I remember. The other one being one that does something unique with the glyph system. Like, I don't remember many of the bosses in this game. The ones I do remember, I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. And also it gets credit for being something that hasn't been in 1.5 million Castlevania games before now. Looking at you, like Aria and Dawn of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin.
Hey, we're outside!
Woo!
And off to the village.
You have died of sunburn.
So this village is one of the core mechanics of the game. There are these villagers sealed around all over the world, and
You have saved me.
Hi, Santa.
his name is even almost Nicholas.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at dumb jokes.
Yes. A prison island, you say?
As I recall, Prison Island has a fun boss fight, but like, you rescue the villagers and cats, and they come back to this village, and basically it unlocks a variety of shops, special options, things like that. But there is also something else you need the villagers for. In order to unlock Dracula's castle, you need all 13 villagers.
What do you mean you need all 13 villagers? Like you eat them?
Yes, that's exactly.
I mean, somebody's
That's
got. We need to have some toppings on the pizza, right?
Yep.
Well, I found where the cat went.
I think if you get all of the cats, one of them can, like, talk to you or something, but I honestly don't remember. I may be thinking of a different game, I don't know, I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
But this game does let you be a crazy cat lady, so 10 out of 10, best game.
I got some milk.
One of my favorite uses of milk as an item in video games is, there's a PlayStation game called Brave Fencer Musashi. And you can buy milk, it's a recovery item. If you have it too long, it goes bad and it's useless. But if you hold it for even longer, it becomes yogurt and becomes even better.
You just let it go bad.
Yes!
I love that.
Yeah.
It's the Magikarp.
Yes!
It's like Magikarp.
It's exactly like
It's
that.
like a shitty baby beholder attacking you. Or Krang.
Shredder! You must build me a new body! Oh god, that reminds me, sometime last week I actually, binge read those 2 volumes of, Usagi Yojimbo you sent me. God damn it, I want more! I want more!
They don't have any other big collections. I was hoping I could, like, get, like, another couple big collections, but that's the only collected piece. That's like a decade, but it's like a 30-year-old comic or something.
Yeah, and it's amazing! Like...
It's actually why I had to buy, like, a tiny
Get off of
samurai
me.
sword-looking knife.
Really?
Quick, drop more bombs! Oh, well... Good thing we just saved!
Yeah.
So you got devoured from your brain by an alien's toothed vagina.
Yes.
In Europe.
Yep. I feel like we watched that movie at some point. We've
I like
watched.
horror movies, so it's likely.
We've watched like a whole ton of crappy horror movies at your place, and I remember very little of any of them. Like, I remember there was one with Scott Bakula, and literally the only thing I remember about that one is it had Scott Bakula.
I don't remember that one.
Like
Maybe I
he's
remembered a different detail.
like he's a private eye or something, and his partner got killed by like an evil wizard or something.
No, the real horror is Scott Bakula's career trajectory.
Enterprise is a guilty pleasure for me. I'm willing to admit I enjoy Enterprise. It's not good, but I don't care.
I don't hate Enterprise.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
watched
like-
Discovery yet.
neither have I, and I haven't watched Picard yet. I hear bad things about Discovery. I hear awesome things about Picard.
Picard is amazing. I'm almost
Okay.
at the end of it. It's probably the best Star Trek thing ever.
Oh, wow. Star and I have watched a little bit of Next Gen. Mostly we watched Klingon episodes one night.
Yep.
We hate Doros. Doros is terrible.
Yep.
At the beginning of this pandemic, I got really drunk and I accidentally paid $10, so now I have a year-long membership to the Klingon Language Institute.
I know you had the Klingon English Dictionary a long time ago. You bought it when we were kids.
Well, now I'm a member of the Klingon Language Institute, whereby I can take lessons in Klingon. I learned that Taj means knife.
Kapla! Success.
I haven't got to that lesson yet.
That's like the one Klingon word I know. Star and I do both enjoy Gowron, just for the crazy eyes.
Yep.
Gowron is the best. Shame on you and your house.
Are you telling me that you destroyed this house using money? We definitely need to binge watch more episodes, which we just need to find a night to do it.
Yeah.
I've kind of been bad about that. I'm curious to see what Star's favorite race in Star Trek winds up being. Different death animations, that's actually a nice touch.
Yeah, it's not just explode into blood.
Yeah.
If your favorite race isn't Klingon, dishonor upon your house.
I mean, I'm weirdly fond of the Ferengi. I'm weirdly
Dishonor
fond.
upon your house. Wait, that's my house.
I'm weirdly fond of the Cardassians. I want to like the Romulans, but I like the Klingons better than any of those, so...
Cardassians are basically right-wing extremists. What's wrong with you?
I like Garrick. Garrick is amazing.
Oh, Garrett, yeah, but he's not a race, he's a person. You racist fuck.
Like, the Cardassians are all rat bastards. They do rat bastardry better than the Romulans do, and the Romulans are a race of rat bastards.
That actually comes out a lot in the show Picard. Like, they get into Romulan culture where like lying and backstabbing is like the foundation of their culture.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, nobody wanted to do anything with the Romulans. Like, a couple times in Next Gen, they were like, okay, Romulans are gonna be the bad guy. Nah, we don't care. So, like, they never got the focus that the Cardassians did, like, in DS9.
I think more well planned out.
Yeah.
In concept, at least.
I will say I have a deep spiritual connection with Chief O'Brien.
Chief O'Brien, you mean the backbone of Starfleet?
Yes. Well, like whenever I see any episode of anything with O'Brien, I'm just like, yep, I deeply identify with this man. I understand him on a fundamental level.
If I wrote a Star Trek episode, Chief O'Brien would get absorbed by the Borg, but then they wouldn't actually do anything to him. He would just still be doing like the same bullshit work on a Borg ship.
I remember you sent me years ago that one webcomic that just is like everybody making fun of Chief O'Brien.
Did you see Chief O'Brien on a Borg ship with like no implants or anything, and they're just like, "We are the Borg. Finally, someone to unclog our toilet."
Oh.
It's been 5 billion years.
Skeletons.
Skeletons.
Oh, some of these chests refresh. Duly noted.
Yes.
Chief O'Brien, the only enlisted man on Starfleet.
It is a top-heavy organization, it seems.
Well, that's convenient.
Oh, okay, yeah. And remember, in order to be an admiral in Starfleet, you have to be really bad at your job. I really like the design of Shinoa in this game.
Yeah. Although you can definitely tell that Miriam from Bloodstained took some inspiration from her.
And I mean, both this and Bloodstained were Igarashi's games, so...
Yeah, makes sense.
What? Like, based on what I saw, based on our experience with Bloodstained, and based on some of my experience with, like, the other DS Castlevania games, like, I enjoyed Bloodstained. Bloodstained had a lot of good things about it. But I get the impression that, like, Igarashi kind of missed the point of, like, the things in Symphony of the Night that we really liked. Ooh! Okay, so that actually levels up sword glyph a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Friggin' Krang!
I can't even break out of it, which is annoying.
Like, it doesn't let you, like, flail out or something?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that's just bad design right there.
Maybe there's a glyph that makes it easier later on.
Yeah, hopefully.
Do you have the hammer?
I do now. Also,
Yeah, we
hello,
got the
Viola.
Hi, V! Like, I know there's different damage types as well. Die, you friggin' brain! Okay, so I think the brain resists bludgeoning.
Okay, good to know. At the very least, I'm running back so I can get some health.
Okay. Woo! Boing, boing.
Also, actually, this music in particular kind of sounds like something from Bloodstained.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it was the same composer, because I know Bloodstained used, like, one of the former Castlevania composers. In fact, I think it may have been the Satan composer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, blow up, you.
Brain. Like, I think the skeletons might be vulnerable to bludgeoning while the brain resists it. I'm not positive. Like, usually elemental resistances in Castlevania don't matter that much, but it looks like they matter here, which is simultaneously really cool and super annoying. It's like, oh boy, we're in the second level of the game, and this monster can resist what I'm hitting it with. Thanks. We just killed Johannes Cabal.
That's fine, he was a wizard. You don't trust those.
Heart. So many goddamn zombies.
At least those guys die in 2 hits when I can't hit them.
Yeah. I think eventually you get something that can hit them a little easier. Yeah, like, once you have access to more glyphs and, like, the, glyph swap system, you can do some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
I still have never seen the Venom movie. Boing. Oh, the Axe Knight potentially drops it. Oh god, why are there 2 of them?
No! Seriously, I should be given an option to squirm out of these things.
Maybe using the magnet glyph or something? Nope, okay. I think there is a save point if you keep going forward, it's just a matter of surviving to get there.
Stepped out for a moment because I remembered that I had pie.
Ooh.
You have pie?
I have pie.
Nice.
What kind of pie?
Key lime pie.
Ooh. The next time you're out here, we have to take you to Philly Homa.
What was that?
Cheesesteak / pie.
I like both of those.
Like they only in the past couple months opened, but like they've already joined like the top tier of restaurants that like the family goes to. And actually, wound up when I first got their food. Star picked out my first meal from them, and it was delicious.
What did you get?
It was the Western cheesesteak, which I don't even remember what's on that. I'd have to pull up the menu. The fries, which exist, and the mac and cheese bites, which are made of concentrated goodness.
Yep.
It's the place that I've been spamming about on Facebook.
Oh, I keep seeing those posts.
Like they keep posting, and then like Mom and I, whenever we see one of those posts, we're like, "Yep, we'll repost that."
I guess they're doing takeout now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been actively trying to support a bunch of different restaurants. I think we've done 10 around here total.
Good.
And in the meantime, like, Mom and I will swap off on cooking things as well. Like, tomorrow night I'm doing Rhode Island hot wieners. AKA the
What's
best
your most,
version. Pardon?
What's the most bizarre thing you've made since the quarantine?
I haven't been doing anything too bizarre, just to keep shopping easy. That said, I'm currently eating leftover tuna mac and cheese, which has, black beans in it. And, one of these days, I'm gonna be doing, carrot cake cookies.
Ooh.
I'm not into carrot cake. I don't like vegetables being in my cake.
The main reason I'm doing it is because Mom loves carrot cake. And, like, the recipe showed up on Tumblr or Facebook or something, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't think there's a way to be the axe armor in this game.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
It may not be a terrible idea just to run forward and try to...
I would, except it's a little hard to.
be something awesome!
Hi, Tonic. Oh, god damn it. Like, did they expect you to just constantly grind for stuff before you go into that area?
I didn't think that they did, but I don't remember this section being that hard. So... like, I know this game can be a little grindy if you're trying to level up glyphs, but like... and like, that was the big problem with, like... Dawn of Sorrow... Portrait of Ruin... like in this sort of game, you want to be doing the exploring thingy and not the grinding thingy. Oh, that's a thing you can do. I think you can absorb that, if you go back to the Necromancer, it's using a glyph.
Uh-huh.
I think you can absorb it before it pulls it off. I can't remember what it does, but,
So if my superpower would be Poison Mist, what would Lantern's superpower be? What would Star's superpower be?
apparently I can summon pizza.
Yeah.
But,
That's a good superpower.
yeah, that was a thing that happened on another Discord server. One of our friends was having a bad day, and I made a joke about, like, here, have some pizza, and, like, they immediately were like, our mom just said that they're going to order pizza. Did you just summon pizza? Did you just make pizza happen? And I'm like, maybe? Yeah, like,
I can't get around it.
Because I know there's a couple of enemies where that's a thing, so I'm betting the Necromancer is one.
Come on. It's not like they
This is only the This is only like the second level of the game. It shouldn't. We shouldn't be having this much trouble. Igarashi, what have you done to us?
Oh, god damn it. Ha!
Like, I think Village Guy may now have shop, I'm not positive, but...
Yeah, we'll see. Not this one.
I wonder if everyone is all right.
Nope, okay.
Okay, he just exists. Great.
Yay.
Oh, chest.
More milk.
Hello.
Must make yogurt.
Oh wait, there's a chest up there. Coffee.
Coffee! I think you need a glyph to get through that.
I would assume.
Let's see what this door is. Okay, it's just the second floor. And I know certain glyph combinations work better than others.
Yeah.
We will get past this section if it kills us.
Multiple times.
I'm gonna make it through this year if it kills me. Oh wow, that song is even more appropriate for this year. Dark humor.
Yeah. Yeah, blow up.
I always liked Krang for some reason. I remember when we were kids, there was the Ninja Turtle toy of, like, the Krang with the Krang body, and I always wanted it, and we never got it because it was stupid expensive.
Nobody
Summon
gets the
zombies
thing
that
about
fight to the death.
Oh.
The undeath.
Fair. Oh, can I only summon one at a time? Well, that's disappointing.
That is the stupidest thing, and I love it.
I feel like you need a better weapon.
Like, there's some really cool things that you can unlock. It's just a matter of getting to them.
Yeah.
Like, once you get enough glyphs, you have an arsenal and you'll be swapping between them, and it's amazing, and I love it. Brains. Trench coat. Butt stuff. Trench coat. Butt stuff.
Sadly, he is no pig.
No, he's not as good as Pig. Pig was amazing.
He was.
Pig carried us through Bloodstained.
Pretty much. Go, my giant smurf!
This is my new martial arts style. I just slowly walk through people.
So you're the Juggernaut.
No, he moves fast. He charges forward. I shamble slowly with my hips forward. And it's more of a Weekend at Bernie's type of martial art.
I remember. I didn't see that movie until my 20s, but I remember it was Matt Nix's favorite movie of all time when we were kids.
Thou should Axe Knight! Kill Axe Knight and take his flesh so you can be Axe Knight.
That was your single favorite item in Satan, wasn't it?
It was up there. Might have been my favorite.
Like, I know once we got the duplicator, there were a bunch of just the random summon items that you were just like, I'm going to use these and only these. Because we now have...
I just created infinite skeletons and stuff.
Yep. I feel like the zombie is proving more helpful than it has any right to be.
Yeah.
I'm blue dabba dee dabba die.
Ah, crap.
Sadly, the zombie does not help us here.
No.
How's the local government not recognize that they need to deal with the brain alien thing?
Well, I mean, this is like Transylvania during the 1800s. Do they have a
pretty responsive because they were autocratic?
Yeah, yes, and their autocrat was Dracula, who we keep killing off. Maybe the government would work better if we stopped killing Dracula.
Unpopular opinion, I like it.
I mean, look how much of like a shithole the world is in the show Castlevania.
Make America Dracula again.
But he was never Dracula. Or American, I mean.
It doesn't have to be real as long as it's catchy.
Fair.
Have you watched the 3rd season of Castlevania yet?
You know, I've only watched the first 2, I think. Doesn't he die in the second one?
Yeah, but...
He does.
But he,
We had fun with the 3rd one.
I didn't know they released the 3rd one. Is that recent?
Yeah.
Last month?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, like we spent a night marathoning the whole thing, I think?
Yeah, we think we left off on 2 and then we finished up the next 2 like the day after.
Yeah.
I love the first 2 seasons.
3rd season, not as good. That said, there are elements of it we love.
Yeah. Oh, the last 3 episodes, we were like, what the hell did we just watch?
Yeah. The guy played by Bill Nighy we loved.
Yeah.
I can never remember his actual name because I just called him Pimp Master Funk the entire show.
Yeah.
Isaac's story arc I thought was really cool. We could have done the entire season just about Isaac, and I would have been happy.
Yeah. Oh, thank God, I'm out of the woods.
We're not out of the woods yet. Oh, wait, yes we are.
So I literally just had to brute force my way through that and go to a new area. Good to know.
Lovely.
Yeah. But at least we got a zombie minion out of it.
Yep. And I think we can level up that glyph later potentially, but we can worry about that when we're when we're less likely to die.
Yes. Boat.
Boat.
Whoa.
Oh my God, there's Jello.
Oh God, this level seems horrible.
That is a terrible boat in the background.
Yeah, it's not overtly well made.
But again, DS game.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, playing, Phantom Hourglass as a kid, I guess I would have been in my 20s when that game came out, and thinking like, oh boy, I can't believe a game that looks this good is on a portable, and then like looking back at it now, it's like, wow, this game has not aged well, graphically speaking. Fish. Oh my God, flying. Truly, we are in. We're in hell. Her hair was green like seaweed. Her skin was blue and pale. I love that girl with all me heart, but I don't give a damn about the other part. And I don't much like the tail or something. I don't remember the song.
Hi, Jacob. Oh, you're the general store guy. Okay.
Okay. I remember one of the villagers is hidden in like an extremely annoying spot.
Oh good, more fish.
We're in Tampa.
But wouldn't there be more gators?
It's not Tampa, this would be St. Petersburg.
Okay.
Across the bay. They have fish there, we have gators here.
I loved it like the last time I was in Tampa. like Dad was driving, and somehow, without fail, no matter where we were going, he somehow exclusively had the ability to only drive through, like, not great parts of Tampa.
There's not many great parts of Tampa.
But like, there are parts that are, like, nicer, and he somehow managed to, like, skirt around all of them.
It's because he was driving towards my place. We're an up-and-coming neighborhood.
You have a bunch of cool things there, like the rail yard by us. It wishes it was as good as what's that place by you? The Foundry, the place with all the restaurants.
Oh yeah, it's like a big adult food court.
Hey,
Yeah.
Want to buy something?
Like the rail yard by us, which just formed, wishes it was as cool as that.
It's called Armature Works.
Armature Works, yeah, that place was freaking amazing.
You do
Hey,
not
you
have
bought-
enough
didn't
to
you eat
pay
vegan
for
food?
this.
Yeah, it was at the Dixie Dharma. I got the
Back again.
like, it's a combination, like, vegan Indian hick place, and it was amazing. It was surprisingly good. I got the vegan mac and cheese, and it was amazing.
I always go to the Korean barbecue place.
The Korean barbecue place in the rail yard is disappointing, but that's partly because we actually have a good Korean place a block from the house. Okay, I think... Is this the cool boss? It is not. Okay.
The big ass zombie.
Literally called a giant skeleton.
Very creative.
I think the hammer may be better against this guy.
Okay. Yep.
Alright, Lantern and Star, if you could become a master of and wield any medieval weapon, what would you use?
That depends on what you count as a medieval weapon.
It doesn't have to be historically based, just like our modern idea of categories of medieval weapons.
I mean, I do like the Warhammer, although, I need to finish this D&D character, but for some reason I've been having, like, super anxiety attacks about it. I'm actually working on a D&D character for, like, a two-shot thing, and one of his weapons is gonna be the blunderbuss.
That's awesome. That would be too advanced for a medieval weapon. We're talking about pre-gunpowder age.
I'm definitely fond of the smashy.
Now, would your Warhammer have a spike at the other end, and would it be very long, like with like a halberd, or would it be like the length of your arms, smaller, one-handed Warhammer?
Length of my arm, probably, but still wieldable two-handed.
Mm.
Although that said,
Star?
I'm not quite sure myself. I want to say for a pun, just go with Morningstar.
I mean, you're more of a mage than a fighter.
True.
Like we were talking.
Morningstar is a classic cleric weapon.
Yep. Like we were talking about Final Fantasy classes from like Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy III the other day, and like pretty much everyone was like, Lantern, you'd totally be the Dragoon. You'd had like the spear, the armor, and you would jump around and hit things. Star would be like Black Mage. That said, in terms of D&D classes, like, everybody I know immediately who plays D&D is immediately like, Lantern, you're a druid. You're just a friggin' druid.
I can see that. Hating society, loving animals, powers of nature to destroy mankind.
Like, I'm bad at playing spellcasters, I am getting better at it. That said, I've been enjoying playing druid in one game. I am trying to roll up a wizard for one thing, and then, my guy with the blunderbuss, Grandpa Stinky, he is gonna be a dwarvish fighter, he owns a diner, he hates magic and the dark arts. I'm pretty sure the DM of that game is like, why am I letting Lantern do this?
And my buddy John did a fairly successful character who was a goblin fighter, but his main background was that he was actually an out-of-work roofer. Anywhere we went, he would start commenting on the quality of the roof and try to work it into the story.
Did I ever send you the Old Man Henderson thing?
Oh, I'm not sure.
So, oh, wow.
That's when I have both
That's
hammers.
what I'm talking about.
So, there is a thing that has become a term in RPGs. It is the Henderson scale of plot derailment. And, this comes from this story where, this one guy was in, like, a Cthulhu campaign, and, like, the DM, the Game Master, was really pissing him off, and, like, he'd lost several characters. Like, they just got killed off, so finally he made this character with 300 pages of backstory called Old Man Henderson. And, like, the reason he had 300 pages of backstory was, yes, there was a lot of backstory in there, but he also knew the GM would never read it. So he could justify Old Man Henderson being able to do anything because it's totally in my backstory. And, like, he took the plot off the rails to epic degrees, including accidentally killing several party members. like every session ended up with like, and the party accidentally blew up a building.
Mm-hmm.
And like, one of the sessions involved him like stealing a helicopter that the evil cultists were using and crashing it into a boat or something.
There was a helicopter?
Yep. And like, when the character died, they had him meet, Narlihotep, however you pronounce it. And like, somehow, like, Old Man Henderson successfully sealed him into a thing, and like, they're going into the afterlife, and Nyarlathotep is finally like, I have one question for you. Is Henderson your first name or your last name? Shit, man, I don't know. and like the character's entire motivation was like he was stoned at his house one day and he saw this cult on the news and he looks outside and he is convinced that this cult has stolen all his lawn gnomes.
Forgetting that he had sold them years before.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Old Man Henderson is from Florida.
Clearly.
He's Florida man.
Lantern, in the first Cthulhu campaign you played in college, didn't someone just accidentally roll really well to push the main boss off of a cliff into lava and accidentally end the campaign before anything cool could happen?
That wasn't the Call of Cthulhu campaign. That was one of the D&D campaigns with Paul, and that was me. like, for several years straight, I just had the habit whenever we got into a D&D campaign, or any RP campaign, to just derail it by prematurely killing the final boss. Like,
Within the rules, though.
within the rules. The thing that happened with the Call of Cthulhu campaign, Lee had an epic final boss fight planned. This was set in, like, pre-World War I colonial Africa, and we were a bunch of people from a bunch of different countries with our own little agendas, but, we're going to this old, Abrahamic temple, and, this is a Great and Mighty Ed story, too. We get to the temple, and outside it, there are two statues of angels. One is a light one, and it looks upset about something. The other one is a dark angel. So I was a substitute player in that campaign, which means, like, basically I could hop in and play any of the characters, because we had all the character sheets. And, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Knowledge of Religion. What is the first the Light Angel statue? I rolled a 15. Oh, that is the Archangel Raphael, the Great Healer, and, like, Lee goes on for, like, 10 minutes of detail about this angel. Okay. I'm gonna roll Knowledge of Religion. What's the other angel statue? I roll higher. It's an angel. I rolled higher. It's an angel. I turned to Ed. I turned to Ed. Ed, you still have that dynamite we found earlier that we stole from the drunk guy? Yep. Ed, bring out the dynamite. What? Bring out the dynamite. So, like, we put the dynamite in front of the statue, and, like, it mysteriously blows out, but then I rig up a way for the dynamite to stay lit. We blow up the Dark Angel statue. It ends up being reduced to a head, and Lee's like, its eyes start glowing. Ed, pull out your gun. Ed pulls out his big-ass gun, shoots the angel statue head, blows it away, and Lee's like, Lee pulls out a sheet of paper. You see this? These were the stats for that boss fight you just derailed. Crumple, crumple. And so, after that, like, we go into the temple. There is a room that is just engulfing darkness. Okay, I'm gonna light a lantern and push it into the darkness. You hear the lantern breaking, and you see oil on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna light the oil. God damn it, lantern. So I set his backup big boss on fire, and he's just like, God, you are the worst. But yeah, like, just whenever there was a final boss, I had the habit of, like, oh, he's monologuing, I'm gonna make a strength check and push him off that cliff there. Natural 20. What up, bitch?
I love that.
But yeah, I am no longer allowed anywhere near dynamite in any RPG ever, because I will friggin' use it. Go away, brain. Nobody wants you. I know your username for everything is from a D&D character. Care to tell us about that, Courage?
I would be happy to explain to you. You mean the origin of the term courage?
Yep.
So I usually play spellcasters. The first time I ever played a straight up fighter, hit the Dishon, half orc, crazy strong, crazy charisma, terrible, basically everything else. I think I had a reasonable constitution, and I named him Nurkerless Courage, which
Nurkerless Courage,
the orcish name of Nicolas Cage would be. And then I also only spoke by using my own name like a Pokemon. For some reason, I can't remember. I spoke drunk at the time. And I had a bunch of friends who were min-maxers, but at the time, like, we were playing, like, basically up to 5th level. So, like, spellcasters weren't godly yet or anything, and I accidentally picked a path of various things where, like, a critical hit counted for like an 18, 19, and 20, and then a bunch of stuff gave me extra attacks.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So I would get like 5 attacks on a turn, and it pissed them all off so much. And then when they tried to talk to me, I would just say courage a lot. And eventually I became the captain of a ship that sank or something. Get rid of me.
Captain Courage.
I'll never forget Courage. And he liked to bone, so there's plenty of Courage clan members left.
Hey, want to buy something?
He mostly slept with hobbits.
I'm canonically going to have a bunch of characters, even though they're in different campaigns and different settings, who are all going to be distantly related to each other. You remember the name of this character. It's from one of Ginny's campaigns that I wasn't able to stick around in very long. But remember Otisberg von Strang?
Yeah.
Well, I've decided now that, like, I'm just gonna have a bunch of von Strangs around the multiverse.
I love that.
Like, I actually have a half-orc rolled up for a rainy day. He's gonna be a half-orc wizard. Cho'Gall von Strang. He is half-orc. He is also half-gnome.
Come back again.
But, yeah, it's weird to me that you mostly play Spellcaster, because, like, of the two of us, you were more, like, fightery. Like you're on.
Originally, when I played D&D, I usually played cleric, so I could have heavy weapons and magic both. I really had never played just like a straight up fighter. Next time I play, I want to play a sorcerer with the wild magic background, because I love. My favorite thing of all is just random chance. I love random chance, and they have the wild magic table.
Yeah. That's why our friend Nathan is playing a sorcerer in the, I mean, he's playing guy with crossbow, what are you talking about, over in, Raven's campaign. Spellcasters can do a lot of great things. The problem I always had, like, in 2nd and 3rd edition, and, like, you use up your daily spells, and, oh, hello.
Go away.
Would you get out of here, skeleton?
Yeah, I'm trying to
like, you use up your daily spells, and then you can't do anything useful for the rest of the day, and 5th edition fixes that. The other problem I have with...
Unless you were a cleric, wearing heavy armor and wielding a mace.
Yes, that is true.
In AD&D, clerics were awesome in that way, because you had spells, most of them weren't attack spells, but some were, and then if you didn't run out of spells as much, and if you did... I don't even know if you could run out of spells like a cleric then, but I can't remember if they had spell slots back then, but
yeah, they did.
Had a fucking mace.
Yeah. And like the cantrip system in 5th edition helps alleviate some of that. The other problem is like there are just so many spells and you have so many options. It's a little bit daunting to be like, oh, what do I pick? Oh god, how do I prepare? And again, cantrips help fix that a little bit, because no matter what, you always have something potentially useful.
You have to be prepared for the playstyle. If you're like an old school mage, the point is that you like preparing ahead of time.
Yeah.
And, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and like with the rogues and fightery type things, like, I love playing skill monkeys, and I love playing just straight-up beat sticks. You can play a little bit more by the seat of your pants.
I think some of it depends as well, like, as the DM and the campaign.
Yeah.
Some D&D campaigns are dungeon crawlers that, like, really aren't role-playing very much at all. And then there's some campaigns where it's like, combat is not the biggest part of it.
Yeah,
And some are a good mix.
I have a feeling one of the ones I'm gonna be in is gonna be roleplay heavy, so that's gonna be interesting.
Those are better, I think. It's just harder.
Yeah. Like, it definitely requires me to adjust some mental muscles, and the people I'm gonna be playing with in that are good actors, too, so I'm a little bit nervous about that one, but, I'm also excited. Yeah, I'm excited because the person running the game is, super cool.
Okay.
Again, I'm being kind of... I'm
Vague.
deliberately trying to be vague, just so I don't announce that thing too early, like who it is, where it is, and what's going on.
Yep.
Granted, I haven't gotten many details myself. I just told the DM when I was invited, like, you know what, maybe I'll try playing a wizard, because I've never done it properly.
I mean, to me, the best part about a game like Dungeons and Dragons or a tabletop RPG is some people play to win, you know, to be really awesome, and part of the fun is to like be powerful and awesome. But I think if you're doing it right, failing terribly is just as awesome.
Oh God,
I've done that most of the time.
Yeah, and see that, like, in Raven's campaign, that's one of the reasons why we can get away with the honor system for dice rolls. Because Raven knows that, like, if I crit fail, I'm not gonna lie about it. Because I love to see what happens. And, like, in Ginny's current campaign, which is currently on hiatus because of quarantine, but, like, when we're playing over at Edmund Unplugged, like, when one of us gets, like, a nat 20, there's, like, shouts of celebration. When one of us gets a natural 1, there are shouts of celebration. Because either way, shenanigans are going to ensue, and it's gonna be amazing. One of the things we got from, like, a natural 20 is, there is now canonically the Great Duck God, because it was really funny at the time. Like what happened was, at that part of the campaign, we were underwater, it was super polluted, someone rolled a nat 20 on a perception check, and Ginny just couldn't think of a way to justify it, so for a brief moment, a giant duck comes swimming overhead, and the wake clears away the pollution. And, like, we're all around the table eating pizza and whatever, and we're going like, yes! Hail to the great duck god who protects us and lights our path! Man, this game is...
You should name your next character Alan Moore and have him hate ducks.
If I do that for my wizard, the DM is going to kill me. I may do it anyway.
Buy something?
God, this game is much harder than I remember it being.
Or I'm just terrible at it.
Or we're just distracting and not helpful at all.
That is true. But it does look hard, like, the enemies seem to be damage spongy to a ridiculous degree.
Yeah, it's like they expect you to do a lot of grinding.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Is this game a grindy? It doesn't seem like a grindy game just because it's, like, you quickly go from place to place. There's not a lot of just wandering.
Yeah.
But, like, this boss, I think there's a strategy we're missing, but damn if I know what it is.
Have you tried diagnosing it with osteoporosis?
That reminds me of a work story. But I am not going to talk about it.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Sorry, I have to step away for a minute again. I'll be right back, though.
Okay, bye!
Just checking on my wifey.
Okay. She actually did a virtual concert in a Zoom meeting the other night, and it was really cool.
Ooh.
God, the next time, when Lemon Light is auditioning for their next project, I should totally try to get Ash to get Courage's wife to audition for that.
Yeah.
But because she's actually a musical theater person and is really good. We ate your zombie.
Yep.
I am planning on making my wizard a necromancer, not because they're, like, amazing in 5th edition, they aren't. I just think it's funnier that way.
That's fair.
Plus I enjoy summoning armies of skeletons.
God damn it. Well, you're not absorbing as much health, but still.
Yeah. That looks less like a hammer and more like some sort of weird mining pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks more like a pickaxe. Well, at least I got another magical ticket.
Okay.
Star, I have a question for you. Ethical question. What is it that you have against Axe Knights, specifically?
They keep killing me.
Oh, fair. Okay. Fair argument. This message of the Axe Knight Defamation League? I meant to say Anti-Defamation League.
No, we're totally defaming those Axe Knights.
I'm a member of the Axe Knight Defamation League. Those motherfuckers. I'm okay with a Shovel Knight, but if you don't dare come here with an Axe Knight, they need not apply.
Why did the song "Sign, Sign, Everywhere a Sign" come to mind? Blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign?
You know, I love the Tesla version of that, and Tesla is probably only one of 3 80s hair metal bands that I still listen to their new music.
I still need to, like, give Judas Priest a proper listen. You got me those albums a long time ago, and I still haven't sat down and done that yet, and I feel bad.
Dude, believe it or not, they have their newest album called Firepower is like one of their best records ever. You should just listen to that. Find it on YouTube.
Okay. Because, like, what I've heard of Judas, I mean, I'm not hair metal guy, as you're well aware, but, like, what I've listened to of Judas Priest, I generally like.
Okay, first of all, Judas Priest isn't hair metal, and you need to take that back. Get your genres right. They're a new album. New wave of British heavy metal.
Okay. Duly noted. I'm not gonna remember that.
Hair. He had a mullet for a while, but he never had the big hair. But their newest record, Firepower, sounds like an 80s record with like modern production, and it's catchy, and but heavy, and it's amazing.
Cool. When is Proto Man Act 3 gonna come out? Proto Man Act 3 needs to hurry up and get released, because I really want Proto Man Act 3 to come out.
I was gonna see the Proto Men. They were coming to the Crowbar here in Tampa, but everything's canceled. They were coming.
God damn it! Because the Proto Men are amazing. Because they have their stuff, but they also do a bunch of '80s covers. Hell, they have a live album, which is them doing Queen. And honest to God, it's the best Queen covers I've ever heard in my life. Like,
well, they are stupidly talented to be like a gimmick band.
Yeah, they are.
But, I mean, the truth is, you make more money as a gimmick band unless you're famous, basically.
Yeah.
I was gonna see this band called Oakley Dokley.
Oh, they were gonna be coming here!
Where they all dress as Ned Flanders.
Yeah, they were coming here too! Like, it was part of the same tour!
Yeah, Max Sabbath was the opening act. They're a band that plays Black Sabbath covers, but they change all the lyrics, so that's about McDonald's.
Yeah! I remember our cousin Brian sending us things about that, I think. It was either Brian or Adam.
The sad part is, you can be a genius new musician who could make it, but a lot of great musicians never quite make it.
Yeah.
And you might make like 30 grand a year and have to work at the grocery store. You could be Max Sabbath, and they make probably $300,000 a year. Split amongst the band, but...
Yep. I mean, I do like me some McDonald's for some weird reason. I was actually...
I love McDonald's, man.
And I was talking to Dad about this at one point, and we had this experience with Arby's back in the day, but every now and then McDonald's will do the marketing where it's we are selling the new premium McWhatever. And I'm like, dude, you clearly don't understand why I'm going to McDonald's. If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm not going there for premium prime ingredients. Give me a half dozen quarter pounders with cheese. Made out of the really...
No one can afford a quarter pounder with cheese. McDonald's is all about the McDouble. Well,
yeah.
The World Health Organization, you can look this up. The McDouble is the most financially efficient way in the Western world to get nutrition. Not good nutrition, but I mean not
yeah.
You can spend $10 and get 50,000 calories or something.
And when I go out to do errands, I run to Target or GameStop or half-price books, there's a ton of restaurants in that area, like Philly Homa, Everest. We got a Burger King right over there now. We got a Five Guys over there now. Simply Falafel. But every now and then, I'll be doing errands over there, and I'll be like, you know what? I really want goddamn McDonald's.
The question to ask yourself is, am I obese? Yes or no? Am I hungry and cheap? Yes or no? And do I really need to intentionally limit my sodium? Yes or no? If you're skinny and your blood pressure's good and you're hungry and cheap, go to McDonald's. Otherwise, kill yourself.
Wow! Durgan pudding.
Durgan
I
pudding.
shouldn't say that because I have high blood pressure, but that's not the point.
I mean, high blood pressure runs in our family. Mine was good. I don't think it's as good as it once was.
I had borderline high when I was 15, but they changed what counts as borderline high and high, so now it's just high.
I mean, both sides of our family just have high blood pressure in general and high cholesterol, so...
Ironically, I talked to a bunch of my friends who are physicians, and my blood pressure's fine as long as I stay drunk. The problem with drinking alcohol is that your blood pressure is much, much higher when you stop drinking. So really, stopping drinking is the problem. And I'm writing a book about it.
You're writing a scholarly paper by Dr. Courage.
Hey, want to buy something?
Yeah, I won't use my real name, but Courage has some opinions about that.
Cossack boots.
Yes, well, I don't have enough for them now.
Babushka!
Don't get it, babushka.
What was the name of the dance in the Addams Family movie? Like there's a traditional dance that they do, and it involves them, like, throwing swords at each other, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Monster Mash, I believe.
No, it's not the Monster Mash, It's like, for centuries we've danced the Mamushka! We of the Addams clan!
I would just like to say that the modern Addams Family movies are some of the most well-acted.
The ones with Raul Julia and
You got Raul Julia, Christopher Lloyd, Christina Ricci, right?
yeah.
Who played the lady? Who played the wife?
God, her name's on the tip of my tongue, and it's someone with a big name too. And she's also amazing.
I'm Wikipediaing and Wikipedia-ing?
Yep.
Adam's Family Valued?
That was the second one, but yeah.
The same cast though, right?
I can't remember if Morticia changed in that, but it's mostly the same cast.
Angelica Houston was... Yeah, it's Angelica Houston is who I'm
Yeah.
She's amazing.
And, like, Raul Julia in general was an amazing actor. Like, most of the films he was in were kind of more indie art film type things, but then he, like, did the Addams Family movies, and he is Gomez Addams, basically. He did a Street Fighter. That movie is a train wreck. He was M. Bison, and he's the best thing ever. And he solely did it because, like, his kids loved the Street Fighter games, and he was dying anyway. It's like, I'm going to do something that my kids enjoy so they'll remember me. It's a crappy script, I am going to ham it up to as much as possible, and you will love me for it. And then, he was in the Fingelstoppel thing. That Mr. Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, that's what that is.
I think that's one of my favorite MST3Ks.
It's a good one. I know it was on YouTube, so maybe we can do that as date night at some point because it's amazing. Have a Pringle Fingle! Oh.
I'm not getting
Ironically,
anywhere with
Raul
this.
Julia, he might seem kind of, but really he was one of the first, like, super successful, I think, Puerto Rican actors.
He was!
Paving the way for people like that guy from Hamilton.
Yeah, one of our friends was talking about Hamilton, like, a week or two ago, and about, and I still need to sit down and listen to my copy of the soundtrack to that. But, one of our friends was actually talking about just how influential Hamilton is in the theater scene, and how it's changing a bunch of the rules for, Broadway theater. So I'm getting the impression that this game is not nearly as good as I remember.
Do that or I'm just terrible at it.
But the important thing is we're all here together having fun.
Yeah.
Or you are having fun, right?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Are you having fun hanging out with us at least?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Well, I'm insufferable, but I do it on purpose.
I mean, push comes to shove, we can always pop something else in, but, although it may be sunk cost at this point.
Yeah, probably.
our fans are discovering our terrible secret. None of us are actually any good at Castlevania.
Well, these games are always tough.
Yep.
The ones I played, at least.
Especially the original games.
I think the first 3 or 4 games that you got me,
Yeah.
and they're all tough, man. They're fun though, but it's that old arcade style
Yep.
where it's not supposed to be super playable.
Yeah. Like, I know it's ridiculously hard and the game gets a lot of crap, but I would love to do, and we'd have to work our way up to this, but I'd love to do a Castlevania 2 stream sometime. Just to show, like,
I would love to just complain about it the whole time.
because there are parts of that game that are very weak. Super weak. But there are glimmers of good ideas that would pave the way for things like Super Metroid, Satan. And it's just that, like, the technology, the game design theory wasn't there yet.
I think it's a good game. I think it's just, yeah, it's a little bit ahead of its time. It's kind of paving the way for things, but that's a good game.
And, like,
Hard to
a bunch
say, though.
A bunch of those games that are ahead of their time are, like, fascinating to me. One of them, it's, I need to give it a proper playthrough. I've been through a Let's Play of it, and I actually have the Genesis card of it. Phantasy Star 3. It has the reputation for being the bad Phantasy Star for a lot of reasons. It's not as much of a dumpster fire as the reputation it has. There are definitely weak elements to it, many, many weak elements. But there is, like, a glimmer of a good idea in it that is at least partly held back by the technology at the time. Like, the big gimmick of Phantasy Star 3 is you actually are playing over the course of generations, and, like, at the end of the first chapter, you marry one of 2 people, depending on who you marry. The second chapter, you're playing a different character, and the story events change. At the end of whichever second chapter you get to, again, you have the choice between 2 people to marry, depending on who you marry. The last chapter changes. And that idea is just super cool, and it's just held back by being, like, a game that was released in 1990 for the Genesis.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe in you. Heart of the cards.
You got this.
I used to be able to do that. You do have the slide move that I think moves you a little faster, down and jump.
Yeah, but it also gets me hit, so...
Okay. Much like Courage, Shinoa is powered by me. Much like Bloodstained, we're not afraid to abuse items here. Like, it feels like these characters also do a lot of damage to us, all things considered.
Yeah, and after I upped my level and my armor a little bit.
Yeah.
And there I go again.
On my own, going down the only road I ever known.
Don't you dare disrespect David Coverdale.
Isn't he like one of your favorite rock singers ever?
He is.
Ah, God, I was gonna watch that Paul Rogers concert and then I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Cause Paul Rogers was your favorite for a long time.
My favorite of all time is Glenn Hughes.
Deep Purple?
Among other things, yeah, he's like a combination of Ian Gillan, Paul Rogers, and David Coverdale. He does the hype stuff a lot. That soulful hype.
I forgot the name of Deep Purple's originals. Rod Evans. We were gonna find Rod Evans.
He literally got sued out of existence. He got sued so hard that him again.
Yeah, I remember we were gonna go on like a quest to try to find him.
There's no finding him.
No.
He's gone.
He is actually this giant skeleton that we're fighting, and that's why he
That's Rod
refuses to die.
Yeah, that's Rod Evans, actually. Is this just the boss where the secret is that you have to use the dodgy things and fight him forever?
Apparently.
Like you gotta always do the hit, grip up high, and
There's another boss later that uses the magnet things in a creative way. Spoilers, you wind up crushing that boss with an elevator, and it's amazing.
there's not a health bar for this.
No.
Not yet. He is like a brick shithouse of HP.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not doing that much damage either. Gotcha!
Yes!
Yes.
Screw you, buddy.
Please let there be a save point.
Oop. I'm just gonna head back really quick.
Okay, the warp points are just going from beginning to end. I remember that being a thing now.
Yeah.
They're more important than when we actually get to Dracula's castle, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'd assume.
Doom, 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 doom,
Yeah, you
doom,
better
doom,
not come back.
Hi!
I almost feared getting hit by one of those spotlights. Whoop.
Yeah, like it's reminding me of. Okay,
What the hell are you?
that's why.
Dude, tic tac.
Oh, gross.
It's like those giant ghost skeletons from other Castlevania games, only way more grotesque. Sphere guards, they've been in every Castlevania ever, pretty much.
Yep.
Hate those guys. Just because
They've
they...
also, to be fair, been in most civilizations.
Yep. Skeleton! Oh, well. Star kebab. Nom nom.
Well, at least I don't have to deal with Skeletal Man anymore.
Yep. Dramatic music, dramatic music, dramatic. Did he just...
Move
I
on.
didn't know they could do that! But just shuffle off here! Like, I remember in Satan, those were like endgame level enemies. Mostly because they're just friggin' annoying to be able to hit.
Oh, I got another magical ticket. Ah, good. Save point.
Ah, good.
Hey!
This treasure better be worth it. Oh, I'm curious to see what this does. We got Hasta La Vista, baby. It almost looks like we need a double jump to get in here, or am I wrong? Because I know double jump is very much a thing.
Yeah, I can't jump up there, so I think I do need a double jump.
Okay. Because I know there is one, along with other cool things. Again, like, once you start finding more glyphs, there is a sense of progression, like, you do start to feel like, oh yes, I'm powerful.
Yeah. It's just at the moment, I'm getting my butt whomped.
Tear through them, vampire killer. Oh, I should... I know I've posted them on my Facebook, but I should definitely send those to Courage later. So, Courage, there's a band called the Megas. What they do is they actually take video game music and make rock arrangements of it and add lyrics. And, so, like, they've done albums for, Mega Man 2 and 3, but they also moonlight as the Belmonts, and they've done a couple of EPs as the Belmonts, where they take some of the Castlevania music and redo it and sing it as awesome, badass rock songs. And you have a bow!
I have a bow!
Bacon! Come on, bacon!
Magical ticket.
That's not bacon. Bone. Shinoa definitely feels more graceful than most Belmonts do. Kind of like Alucard, for that matter.
Yeah.
Those of you not familiar with the old school Castlevanias, Belmonts move a little bit chonky.
Yeah, and they're only limited to their whips. And accessories,
But they do
but
have
mostly the
whips,
whip.
Trevor Belmont is definitely my favorite Belmont. Pretty much my order is like Trevor, Simon, Richter. Who the hell are the rest of you guys again?
Pretty much.
Oh, no wait, sorry, I take that back. Trevor, Simon, Sonia, the non-canon Belmont, Richter, and then who the hell are the rest of you guys again? We used to have a female Belmont, and then Igarashi declared it non-canon.
Yep.
Hello.
Priestess ring.
Ooh. Wonder what that does.
Well, it brings down my attack, and my strength, and my intelligence, but goes up my defense, constitution, and mind.
Okay, so it makes you tanky.
Okay.
$1? Chamomile?
Huh.
Okay, I think this may be the elevator we crush a boss with.
Oh, okay.
Not positive. Oh, these bastards! I remember you guys. I hate you. Because you're in, like, the, inverted chapel or something. My god, there's a lot of you.
Clearly, they reproduce like rabbits.
How does that work?
Good question. They don't have much.
I'm having flashbacks to Grim Fandango.
How do the birds work?
How do the birds work?
Oh, I can't go this way anyway because I don't have the double jump.
Just remember, anything you don't like is a glorified Medusa head.
Yes. Yeah, you're not wrong!
Oh, good. It's
What
an invisible
the-
man. Ah, good timing.
Is that a way down there?
Yeah, I'm thinking it is. Get out of here, invisible man. Whee!
What the hell is the invisible man made out of?
Chomp,
Okay, so that's
apparently.
warp back to beginning.
Yep.
Okay, that's actually super convenient.
Yeah. Oh, good. We got traps.
And here, science has occurred. Oh!
Albus.
Impressive, Shinoa! I almost forgot there was speaking parts in this show. It's fortunate I already prepared you a reward. It's the best I can do. I said the best I can do for some.
Good.
This dominoes is what you came for, is it not? Go ahead and take the dominoes. I still have 2 more.
Aw. I was gonna see if I could get away.
Yes.
Alright, I can summon a pillar of light. It really is dominoes. What are you thinking?
Figured, with that much power, it's impossible to conceal its source.
The source of dominoes? What does that mean?
What it means, dear, is that I was right.
This is your last chance. Come back to Ecclesia.
We've been over this. My place is no longer as the old man's errand boy. I will get my own stuff crossed.
I think it's actually just the Bucks doing Hail Mary's pass to have a good nexus.
Hi, Ash.
Hello.
So we have a third of the dominoes.
We had Ashley.
Hi.
Hello. Iron Maiden, excellent!
Everything's okay.
Ooh, money.
My wife thinks real life is scarier than this game.
I mean, have you been outside lately?
Hi, I have no interest in butchering you.
Father Abraham had many sons. So yeah, we can actually equip Dominus. It's a bad idea.
Okay. Oh, I see, Invisible Man's at it again.
It's the friggin' Predator.
Seems it. Oh, hi, Frankie! Why do you have a
Oh,
flamethrower?
Why are you bad?
Wait, the one-armed Frankenstein flamethrower guy is my favorite character in the game so far.
That is your next D&D character.
That is my next Halloween costume.
Oh, actually, that's a... You still have a Kindle, right?
Yeah?
Okay, there's a book I need to get you. I'll get an email address from you later. Because I feel like it's something you'll enjoy, even though it's not the best written thing, necessarily. Spoilers! It features a Frankenstein. Like... Frankenstein and Jack the Giant Killer are two of the main characters.
Nope, okay, not that way. Ah, good. Healy do.
A suspiciously placed save point.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're about to hit another boss. Yeah, I can carry more hearts.
Found a heart!
You mean before I found you? I hear cat. And I see demon.
That looks kind of like Gaibon a little bit. Not anymore.
Yep.
Give me the cat, damn it!
If only just to make it stop screaming. They're really giving me a lot of magical tickets. It's like it knows you need to teleport out of here fast.
Yep.
I'm coming, kitty. Also, hello to TTV Phase Justin in the chat.
Hello! Well, welcome to this super chill out stream where we have been talking about random things all night.
Yep.
Cat.
Cat.
Clearly the...
I mean, I have... Down below, I have a coffee page or a...
Patreon?
Yeah. if you want to donate, but for the most part, I don't actually have anything set up.
This is mostly for fun.
Yeah.
That said, if you feel like giving store money, we do appreciate it. But
true. But it isn't a necessary thing.
No, we do this for fun. We do this so we can hang out with each other and Courage when he's around and other people. That said, we thank you.
Yeah. Found another one.
Okay.
Convenient.
Again, I find this deeply suspicious, but that's fine.
How old? We're all in our 30s, if that helps.
Yeah. Nope!
Just a nope.
Behold the demon Etrigan!
What kind of tip do you mean? Do you mean tip as in how to beat the game, or tip as in, like, throwing a tip?
Cause this we're kinda just doing as a low-key, just for fun stream, as opposed to, we're going to be pro-informative gamer.
Yes.
Okay, this actually makes life a little bit easier.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you can set up a set of glyphs, and then set up another set of glyphs, and then just swap between them.
I mean, we'll see if we can beat the game.
We're definitely not doing that tonight, but we may or may not do more streams of this.
Yeah.
There you are!
Yeah, we're mostly doing this because my brother Courage wanted some good old vampire action.
Mm-hmm.
I love vampire action.
Vampire action is amazing.
Later.
Although you keep refusing to play, and I will say this publicly, the greatest vampire game of all time, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, with mods that make it work.
Every time you ask us to play it, we move it a little bit farther down the list.
Oh,
Oh no!
this was your
It must be
cat.
way down there.
Welcome. Hey,
Uh,
something?
It is actually on our list of things to do eventually. We're not sure when we'll get to it, because our list is long.
Yeah, and it's not as, I don't know if it's as streamable as this if you like streaming games where it's the skill component of the game that matters, you know, jumping and hitting and learning the game.
Come back
It's
again.
mostly more RPG, and the combat stuff is actually fucking terrible.
You know, that might be better for us to stream. Because
You
we
gotta
do
have
stream
the right- it won't even, I mean, it won't even work at this point if you don't get some mods. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a shittier version of Skyrim.
I still have never played Skyrim, actually.
Oh,
Like, I've considered getting it for the Switch, but I already have a stack of Switch games that I need to play through, including Pokemon Shield, which you got me for the quarantine.
well, that's true.
Did I finally... I think I did finally catch Apple-Durgan.
Ooh. Oops. Okay, didn't mean to do that.
You do gotta let me know, though, Lantern, if you do a little research and you figure out what is the next set of Usagi Yojimbo we can get.
Yeah. I was looking for it on Amazon, and there was nothing like the one that you got me, because I was gonna get more.
I was even looking for smaller, like, trade paperbacks of the whatever volumes come next, but it's not like clearly numbered in a way that's easy to figure out.
Yeah. Here it is! This is one of the bosses I remember.
Giant enemy
Oh,
crab?
evil crab!
Yep. It'll turn red and you attack its weak point for massive damage.
Oh, fun.
This is an interesting fact. This is a medical fact. If you zoom in close enough onto like an STD crab, that is literally what it looks like.
I know there's a specific gimmick for trivializing this fight. I think it's like when it starts to...
After
Well-
it kills you.
After it kills you.
Yeah.
It's like right when it... You have to like let it start swinging and then jump down, I think.
Okay.
Like, again, I know there's a way to make this fight easy, but this, like, the way this fight is designed winds up being super cool, and you'll see why once we get there. It involves using the magnet.
Okay.
This reminds me of a thing from Kirby's Dream Land 2. The crab wants to be Colossus and fails at it miserably.
Also, hello, Kikyo.
Kikyo, you're in this chat.
Yes, she
You're
wants to...
welcome to eat the crab. Oh, or maybe it was like go right when it's about to swing or something.
Ow.
Yeah, like there's definitely a pattern to this boss, and I don't remember what it is.
Whoopsie.
This is bad.
Yeah, I kind of fell in.
We have been nommed by the crab.
Yeah. That's fine.
I
Kikyo
can't
will
remember-
lead him in our place.
Yep. I cannot remember the last time that I had crab, because I don't get it while I'm in this part of the country, because landlocked. Oh yeah, this is Shinoa from she is one of the non-Belmont Castlevania protagonists. This takes place shortly after Symphony of the Night. She's one of the cooler ones. Her gimmick is magical glyphs that she can use to summon weapons and spells. It's kind of like a more hands-on version of Sypha, almost. And the other character in this game uses gun.
Yep.
So he raises his claw up to prepare, and then when then he does the bubbly thing.
Ouch.
Bubbles. Like, it might not be a terrible idea to do, like, have double hammer as one of your sets and have it ready to go to, smash him when he does that one,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Albus mode, unfortunately you need a touchscreen to do that, and the way we have this set up, we can't do that.
Yeah.
He's the character you get to... He's playable after you beat the game one time, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he has Holy Gun! And gun magic. Because why not?
Yeah.
I may have to put put some of the put some art of these two characters in the server in a Raven server later, just for Kikyo, Meg, and Yoko to gush over.
And Kyle.
And Kyle. So right now, we're kind of wandering around, chasing down Albus, who we have dubbed Foghorn Leghorn, because he has stolen the Domino's Pizza, aka the Dominus Glyphs, which we want to use to permanently destroy Dracula, possibly. But could there be more going on? Dun dun dun. I could go for some pizza. We have pizza left over in the fridge. Maybe I'll eat that after this. Crab. Crab, 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 crab.
Oops.
Yes, you got this.
Woo!
No. Oh yeah.
Assuming he's not like a brick shithouse of a crab.
Yeah.
Well, he's made out of armor, so.
He has a chitinous exoskeleton. The thing is, I know he has different phases, too, and I don't remember what those do exactly. That is Courage! Yep.
What?
Yeah, the people in the chat are like, oh my god, it's Courage!
Yes, he
Can they
exists.
see me?
They can't see you, but they can hear you when you talk.
Yep.
Yeah, because I would have put a shirt on.
But then they can't see all of your awesome tattoos.
Yes.
Yeah, but I charge money for that. If I charge money to view my tattoos, I can afford another tattoo.
Have you gotten the Goliath Scorpion one yet? I know you were talking about it.
No, I haven't, but I really want to do it. But I had a few ideas. Actually, I had the money, but then this COVID thing happened, and I don't ever hold on to money. What I mean is I bought this knife instead.
Okay. Oh,
It's made out of titanium and carbon steel.
you have to do something to break the ceiling, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. Okay, there we go. So did you like having a floor? Because too bad. Waluigi time.
Okay.
Basically, you have to magnet launch yourself across to dodge things now.
Well, that's gonna be a problem, because I'm not very good at it.
Ow.
Yeah.
Crab hammer!
This ain't gonna go well. I'm gone. Alright, take care, Kikyo.
Bye, Keeks. the main thing I remember about the boss fights is, like, they're a little bit more straight up than run up to the guy, hit the guy. Like one of my favorite boss fights later, the way the boss fight works is the boss is attacking you. What you have to do is absorb the glyph he is currently using, and once you do that, he dies. But the trick is timing it so you can do that.
How do you do that?
Just proper placement, good dodging, and being in the right place at the right time. I still really like Kingler as a Pokemon.
Kingler is amazing. Guillotine. Level 100 Kingler is still dope as fuck.
Like, I am so
Honestly,
not in touch with the...
anytime there's a thing where you have a percent for a one-hit kill, even if it's a low percent, I love rolling the dice like that. Kingler,
So do I, and that's why I like in Final Fantasy VIII, early in the game, if you know what you're doing, you can get the GF Odin, which every battle there's a random chance that it shows up and kills all the enemies there. If you get Odin early enough, you end up losing him later in the game. And you get Gilgamesh instead, who shows up randomly and has a chance of instantly killing the enemy, instantly doing a crap ton of damage to the enemy, or instantly doing 1 damage to the enemy.
I love that chaos effect.
Yep. Ow.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many phases of this you need to do.
Okay.
This is incredibly frustrating.
Problem is I can't figure out how to aim properly.
Oh, okay, so being down here is a valid strategy for the crab attack.
Yeah. Probably need to also give myself a huge amount of meat, but I don't have the money for it, so...
Are you getting frustrated with the game?
A little bit. If only because, obviously, I'm not very good at it.
It does ramp up the difficulty a little bit, and it looks much harder than I remember it being. If you're getting frustrated, we can play something else, or we can call it a night.
It's alright. We might as well at least finish it up. We have other people in the chat now.
Okay.
If it gets to be too much, then it'll be...
Who's in the chat?
Metal's there, V
Hi, Metal.
is or was there. Kikia was going off to get breakfast because she's in the Philippines.
Yeah. Getting breakfast. Who's not there? So I don't know why I said it.
Let's see here. For the moment, those are the people who are kind of flitting in and out.
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking Krang.
Krang. like, it almost feels like this game does require a little bit of grinding, which is
Disappointing.
kind of infuriating, yeah. Like, I remember it being less grindy than this, but, again, it's been a very long time. And it like, it
feels more grindy when you're doing it in public with people.
yeah, that could be it, too.
True. It's like you want to try and get it done as fast as possible, and you're just kind of breezing through and not really doing it as well as you would if you were just doing it casually, I guess.
Yeah. And, like, it does feel like all of these enemies take a ton of damage.
The bosses especially.
Yeah. Which, at this stage in the game, it's like, okay, we're like... We have barely any abilities. Could you throw us a metaphorical bone here?
Why is the music slowing?
Just, lag in the call, mostly.
Probably.
Oh, I thought something epic was about to happen.
No.
No, not at this point. I mean, at least you don't do as much damage as you used to.
Yep.
Ow.
Tentacle monsters,
Really?
no!
Really?
Okay, that was just friggin' cheap right there.
You got 5? Quick question for you, Jared.
What's up?
Have you watched the show Happy?
I haven't, but I see that you have!
It's the guy from Law & Order SVU in a show based on a Grant Morrison comic.
Because of course it is.
He's a drug-addicted ex-police officer fighting an evil cult based around children's holidays. And he's guided by an imaginary flying unicorn voiced by Patton Oswalt.
Did our cousin Brian write this?
It's really fucking good. It's like nonsensical but good. It's like him being his Law & Order SVU character, but like drunk and high and crazy. And
Oh my
the plot
God.
doesn't have to make sense. And Patton Oswalt is just floating near his head as a cartoon.
Yeah, like the other night, Mom and Dad and I were doing one of many movie nights, and,
Yep, that's what I
This is a
thought.
terrible type of level.
like, I feel like there's a glyph that helps you resist that later, but I don't know.
If you were an Axe Knight, you'd just walk through it, but I'm not trying to be pro Axe Knight, but I'm just saying.
Wait, there's stuff underneath now? Oh wait, no, that's the boat.
The-
Never mind.
Yeah, it's boat, so we can't swim there yet.
Yeah.
Like, I remember once you get swim, like, it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff under there.
Anyway, I'm saying you should watch Happy.
Yeah, like, I saw that you've been watching that in the Netflix account. There's a backdash?
Ah, crud. Clicked off.
Ugh, excuse me.
You're fine.
Yeah, the main thing we Mom and Dad have been watching on Netflix is DS9, and then Star and I have been watching Next Generation a bit. Although again, we did binge watch season 3 of Castlevania.
Yes.
You guys do need to watch the Picard show. You have to have a CBS account, but you can get a month free right now.
Yeah.
I actually, I have to sign off now, guys. It was great streaming with you.
Okay.
Alrighty. Take care, bro. It was good to have you around. We're glad
Yes.
we could help you cope with the plague.
I feel like I'm coping, and I
Yep.
appreciate it, and I love you both.
Yes.
Take care, and good night.
Good night, bro.
Night night.
Well, like, I'm kind of annoyed with myself because, like, I kept touting to you that this is, like, the good Castlevania on DS.
Yeah.
And it's... Like, I can tell even from here that it's... Like, I feel like if I was playing it, I would be frustrated. It's not a bad game, it's just
Yeah.
harder than either of us were expecting it to be.
Yeah. Like I expected we were getting farther than this. We're having such
Yeah.
trouble with all these bosses.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay itself is fun. It's just that for some reason the bosses are way more beefed up than they probably should be.
Like, I'm wondering if they're counting on you to, like, know specific combos of the glyphs and be like, oh, do this one and it's the instant I win button. Because I don't remember relying as much on that, but maybe I'm full of crap.
I don't know.
I may have to track down, like, an LP later or something and
Yeah.
refresh myself.
Yeah, because maybe it's like I didn't find the right glyph yet or something.
And I mean, we were doing this because Courage wants vampires, and we do love Castlevania, so
True.
we don't necessarily have to keep streaming this or stream it again anytime soon.
Yeah.
And just the hangout time was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since I've hung out with Courage.
Yeah, that's true. You guys really not drop anything good or anything?
They drop pudding.
If only.
Like, even some of the regular enemies, I feel like, do a crap load of damage.
Yeah, and I'm wearing
And-
better armor too.
Yeah.
Then again, it could just be I'm terrible at the game too.
There are other games you're better at.
Like you would not think this game would be that hard. But
Yeah.
apparently it is.
Oh god, that thing!
Huh.
I remember that! Do you want to call it a night, or...?
Yeah, Yeah, it's actually probably a good thing I'm getting a little bit of heartburn, actually, from stressing out over this.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna be doing other stuff throughout the week as well. We have an LP currently going up, which we have most of the way recorded. I think we
Yeah.
only have,
like
like
one
two
or two, yeah.
we have, like, the end video and then, like, the special video that I really want to do because really stupid shit amuses me. We may do some more bonus streams at random times, we don't know. It
Yeah.
depends on when the mood strikes us.
Pretty much.
We may try to get Courage back for some more bonus streams, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But for now, good night, everybody.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you some other time.
Yep.